Hello, I wanted to talk to you today about bravery and courage and breaking cycles. In the work that I do, I regularly come across people that tell me stories about their lives which are heartbreaking and very difficult for those people to confront and talk about. And it takes a lot of bravery, it takes a lot of courage to open up and tell somebody the things that hurt you the most. But I've seen this so many times. When you start to talk, when you start to speak your truth, when you start to tell your story, it's a release. It's like there's a release valve in the brain. Think of this. Think of a washing machine on full spin. When that washing machine is going round on full spin, all the different items become a blur. They all seem to just merge into one, and you can't see the separate items. They're just all spinning round in a big blur. It's impossible to be able to pick it apart and tell, what's a sock, what's a t-shirt, what's a pair of trousers. So what happens is, as the machine slows down, you start to be able to see the individual items, and you start to be able to notice what they are. Now, when somebody has that bravery and that courage to open up and talk about their problems, effectively what they're doing is they're slowing down the washing machine, and they're able to see those separate items for what they are. Once you do that, you can actually start to work on those issues. What starts off as a presenting issue of anxiety, depression, stress, overwhelm, actually when we get to the nitty gritty, which only takes a session or two, for most people, some people it takes a lot longer to disclose very painful information, but on the whole, once you get to that point, once you can see those separate items, then we can see what the brain has done according to those events in that person's life. Then we can see the habits that are formed, the behaviours that follow, the emotions, the attachments, and the issues that actually can be changed, deconstructed and reconstructed. So when people ask me, why it helps to talk, why it helps to talk about the problem, because now you get to focus on the thing that's actually causing the stress response. The stress response will heighten your anxiety, and when you're on fight flight all the time, that anxiety response, you're going to feel tired and exhausted, and that can lead to a lack of motivation and of course a feeling of depression. So once you actually pinpoint the thing and you're able to look at that and you're able to study that and you're able to notice the habits, the neurological pathways, the circuits, the associations, the attachments, all the issues that go along with that one thing, you can really start to fix it. So if any of you are out there holding on to a trauma or to an event in your life that is painful, please find someone to talk to. Now, you can do one-to-one therapy with me, you can do an online course, you can find a friend, but find someone that you can talk to. Start that process. You don't have to live in pain. There are ways of fixing it. There are ways of healing, and there are ways of changing your entire life. I speak from experience, not just my own experience, but my experience with now thousands and thousands of clients over the years. You can change, you just have to make that first step. And it is the hardest first step. But please consider it. If you're feeling that pain, if you're feeling that depression, if you're feeling that anxiety, it's time now. You deserve to change. On that note, have a lovely day.